Today's video sponsor is Webull, a free online stock brokerage giving my audience 6 free stocks to sell for bike parts. All you gotta do is click the link in my description, deposit as little as 1 cent into your brokerage account, and they give you all that free money. Good luck.
The bunny hop is the very first trick that you should learn on your BMX journey. It is the foundation of every other trick that you're going to do throughout the rest of your BMX career. Now, if you think about it like this, if you think about like the foundation of a house, the concrete, the base, you can't build the house without it. And the bunny hop is the foundation to all BMX tricks, right? So you can't do, a 180, a backflip, a bar spin, a tail. You can't do any of those tricks without a bunny hop. So this might just be the most important BMX video you ever watch in your life. Whoops. Anyway, if you guys are interested in learning how to become really good, really fast, how to purchase bikes the right way, when to purchase parts, when not to purchase parts, the right safety gear, the riding attire, the best shoes, the best bang for your buck in BMX in general, you can click the link in the description and check out my Fast Pass BMX class. It's basically going to cut the learning curve. So instead of, taking 5 years to get to where I got, it's going to take you 2 hours and 30 minutes to have all of the knowledge,
learn another trick
to get
and
to
then
where
link
I'm at
them
today.
together,
So
right?
if that
So
sounds interesting
you've
to
learned
you,
the one-hander,
click
you
the link
learn
in
the
description.
X-up,
Boom,
join
you've
that
immediately
class.
It is a fantastic program. I spent a lot of time on it, so I'd greatly appreciate your guys' support. And hey, being good at BMX is fun, right? You want to be good, and this is the quickest way to do it. I have a trick progression hack, and it's basically going to get you to be really good, really fast, faster than everybody else. So go invest in your career, invest in your hobby and your passion, and check out the class. I'd love to have you. Anyway, if you get any value out of today's video, make me a deal. Hit that like and subscribe button, and comment down below what are the how-tos you would like me to make next. Make sure you watch this video all the way through because you're going to want to be able to bunny hop, right? So you want to maximize your chances of success and be able to bunny hop the highest, the quickest, and that's the goal in today's video. So you don't want to miss any little golden nugget of information, and maybe even watch this video twice because you never know. You watch a movie, you watch it again twice, you miss something the first time, and there's going to be a lot of information, so you're probably going to miss something, so maybe even watch it twice. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into how to bunny hop. So first, I'm going to throw up some video examples, and you're going to see here what exactly a good bunny hop looks like. Now, there is the bunny hop, and then there is the J hop. Now, the bunny hop, from my understanding, is when both tires come off at the same time. We're not going to talk about that. That's not going to get you anywhere. You might already be able to do that. So throw that, take that trick out behind the barn and shoot it in the face. You don't need it. We're going to be talking about technically what people call the J hop, I guess. I don't know. It's the front tire first, then the back tire, the real bunny hop, the one you see everybody doing. So that's what we're going to do today. So with those examples you just saw, keep that visualization in your mind. Now, I'm going to tell you the steps, and unlike other how-tos that just, tell you the steps to the trick, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tell you the steps real quick, but we're going to break down each step. So the first step is to load. The second step is to pull up, and the third step is to jump. And at the end of this video, we're going to talk about how to jump higher, and then of course, things to avoid at the very end. So first, loading. That is whenever you're doing the big old squatto. You're gonna get ready to do a bunny hop, right? It's before you even pull up. Well, how'd you even see this? You don't want to be like this. This can't bunny hop. So the trick starts before most people really think the trick starts. So keep this in mind. Step number 1 is the load. You're going to want to keep your weight evenly distributed throughout the bike. You don't want to, lean too far back, too far forward, and certainly not one side to the other, right? So keep your weight even. The second one is to bend your legs and your arms. So you're going to start doing, your weight's even, you're going to bend your legs and bend your arms. Kind of do that squatting motion, and that's preloading because you're about to get ready to pull up, which is step number 2, which is pulling up. And it's simply, pulling up. But the thing with this is a lot of people right out of the gate, they try to just pull up as hard as they can, as fast as they can to get the highest hop. My advice to you is do not pull up too hard. Here's the thing with the bunny hop. It's mostly form. Muscle has a little bit to do in it whenever you're on the Brad Sims level, right? But for most people, even if you're a little kid, you can hop really high if you put in the time and learn how to do it properly because it's all about the form, right? So don't worry about pulling up because the only thing you're going to do is pull your back and you're just going to screw the trick up. You're going to loop out. Don't do that. Don't pull up too hard. Nice and easy pull up that you are comfortable with because, like I said, it comes back to form. So whatever level of pull you are comfortable with, stay within that, because you can bunny hop with like 1 pound of pressure. Like you can barely use any muscle and still bunny hop, because like I said, it's all about the form, which you're going to learn today. So pull up, and then you're gonna lean back a little bit. So pull, lean back, so that way your weight is now slightly back, not too much. You don't wanna go into a full manual or wheelie, but your weight is back a little bit on your back legs. And that brings us to the third step, which is to jump. So once you're in that kind of manual pull back position, you're simply just going to jump with your leg. Then once you've leaned back, jumped with your legs, you're going to shift your weight back forward into that evenly distributed weight position that you started in. So you're gonna shift your weight back forward over the bike. That is going to level you out, so that way you don't just hop up and do a pencil and come straight back down. So you're gonna preload, you're gonna pull up, and then you're gonna jump, and then you're gonna lean back forward. And you can, just as a little bonus, suck your legs up for maximum clearance. That's just a simple way once you've got the basic bunny hop down. So like if you can bunny hop like, this high off the ground, if you suck your legs up, you're gonna gain an extra few inches the first time you try it. So that's just a little hack. Suck those legs up, suck those arms up, you get a little bit extra clearance. Then once you're kind of at the descent and your weight is distributed evenly, so go, you pull up, you jump, you shift forward, and as you're coming back down, just kind of get ready for the landing. Now we're going to talk about some hacks to be able to jump higher quicker, bunny hop the highest as fast as possible. First, start with bunny hopping over like a crack, but then you're going to get that pretty much out of the gate. This trick might take you a day, an hour, a month, a year. Everybody goes through their own progression, so don't worry about how fast you do it as long as you're having fun doing it, right? So then after you've got the crack, then move to a small curb or a garden hose. And then don't move up another level until you are extremely comfortable with that. Because some people, they jump a crack, they jump a curb, they jump a bucket, then they try to jump a chair or something, and they don't realize that's their limit, then they clip and eat it and they go OTB. So you want to master the curb, master the garden hose, slowly work your way up, and once you've, kind of unlocked the next level, get comfortable with that. Think about it leveling up in a video game, right? You're not going to get to level 1, then the next match get to level 2, then the next match get to level 3. You're going to sit at level 1, you're going to get used to it, you're going to get comfortable, and you're going to progress until you're ready for number 2, which might be, a small ledge. So just slowly build your way up, but don't go too fast. Take your time. Now, I know that seems kind of counterintuitive to learning fast, but trust me, you're going to want to learn this trick quality versus quantity, which basically means learn it right, learn it slow, take your time, versus just going all willy-nilly, pulling up as fast as you can on a ledge that you have no business trying to get up, popping tires, hurting yourself, stuff like that. Don't push yourself too fast, like I mentioned earlier, another thing that you should avoid. And then if you want to go off a ledge, you can just go kind of, medium to fast speed. Do the pull-up manual motion, kind of right off of that. So if you're hopping on the curbs, you have to know how to get them off, or a ledge or anything like that. Just pull up and just ride off like that until you get more comfortable to actually doing a bunny hop off. Now we're going to move on to things to avoid, which is arguably almost the most important part of this whole thing. So you're going to want to avoid pushing yourself too fast, pulling up too hard, jumping too high. So for example, if you pull up way too hard, way too fast, and you're just trying to do all muscle and no form, you're going to pull your back, you're going to loop out, you're going to eat it. If it's the same thing, let's say you've got a nice chill pull, but you're jumping way too high to try to get the maximum height, you're probably just going to jump off your pedals, come back down and land, and get a shinner. So don't push yourself too hard. Focus on the form. Do with whatever level of strength or intensity or whatever you're comfortable with. Don't push yourself too fast. And like I said, it's not about how strong you are, it's about form. So really take your time and practice each individual step. Just like kind of the video game reference from before, number 1 is load. Really practice squatting. You might look like a dill hole squatting around the skate park or squatting around your neighborhood or driveway, but you want to get used to that. Then, okay, I'm comfortable with that. Then move on to the pull-up. Then move on to the jump, right? So you do not want to try to move too fast, do it all at once. You want to get good at the form. So with all that being said, one last tip of advice I have for you, and I have this advice for all the tricks I'm going to be talking about in this next how-to series, and that is if you don't get it in the first day, there was a fly. Oh, the door's open. Hey, will you close that door? If you don't get it within the first day, month, whatever, and you're just not happy with your progress, and you just don't understand what's going wrong, what I advise is you take your phone, put it on slow-mo, set it up on a tripod, have your friend, your family member film it, and then film yourself in slow-mo and break down what part is going wrong. Is my form with the load? Am I leaning back too much? Am I pulling up too hard? Am I jumping too early? Am I not shifting my weight back forward, etc.? So you just want to analyze your video in slow motion, figure out what step is going wrong, and either correct it, or if you don't know how to correct it, refer back to this video And that's why I advise watching this a couple times so this information is fresh in your head when you go out right now after hitting the like and subscribe button and, of course, checking out the course. And go try bunny hops for yourself. So I know this is kind of a long how-to, but you guys know how I like to do it. I like to go in-depth, break it down, give you the whole story and not just the steps. So if you got any value out of today's video, hold your end of the bargain up, hit that like and subscribe button, comment down below what how-tos you'd like me to make next. And if you want to get good at BMX fast, hit that link in the description. Join my class. Greatly appreciate it. And I also have merch if you like Hawaiian shirts or hats and other good riding attire. You can click that down below, bossindustries.co. Greatly appreciate it. I'm going to eat a pizza.